Hey, what's up, everybody? ForneverWorld here, and I'm here today, joined and blessed by my good friend Yokurama. He actually blessed me to do this final episode, I guess you could say, review. Yokurama, say what's up.
Yo, what's up? We're gonna be here doing a review of Deadman Wonderland. As probably a lot of you know, I quit on these episode and chapter reviews, but Deadman Wonderland came out. Come on, I gotta do something.
Yeah, he gave the opportunity. I'm very thankful that he joined me for this one last one because he pulled out of the game or whatever, and I'm just grateful to have him here for this for his final episode review. What better way to go out with a bang than my 112th video,
Oh
112.
yeah,
A very special number of
lucky number.
episodes. Yep, of Yu Yu Hakusho. So it's no more perfect than this. You know what I'm saying? Deadman Wonderland. We've been going crazy waiting for this series to come out.
Yeah, especially me, man. I've been I've been looking forward to this series like for over a year, and
Yeah.
this is definitely worth the wait. That's what I gotta say before we get started
Yeah.
with the review. Definitely worth
Absolutely.
the wait.
Yeah. Um,
So
you want to start it off, or I'll start it off? It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
you can start off with kind of your first impressions since you really didn't really know anything about the series beforehand. I read the manga and all, but
Yeah. All right.
give your first impressions.
All right. Well, I want to start off by saying that voice acting was one of the things that floored me. It was just amazing. Like it had me wrapped in. The voice acting was just superb. Some of the best voice acting you will get on any anime.
Yeah,
Um,
we had some very famous voice actors. We had Toshiro Hitsugaya's voice actress
yeah.
as the main character, Ganta. Pakuro, I mean, also Edward Elric. She also played Edward Elric, so
Yeah.
also another very famous character. So it's very nice to have her on board on this one.
Yeah, definitely. Animation, watched it in 720p, flawless, beautiful. The movement, the characters just glide across the screen, look really amazing. Couldn't have no complaints animation wise. Very good animation. Um, Story, big the big enchilada for me. Story really impressed me. It didn't take long at all to get into the craziness. 3 minutes, I think, it was about 3 minutes, and already
Oh yeah.
the big bang happens. The big villain comes in. So overall, I'm super hyped, and I know people are gonna say, "Hey, from that world, you was hyped for Hidan no Aria. You said that's the best. It did. Deadman Wonderland take the cake, and it did. People, I gotta admit, it did. Deadman Wonderland took the cake. It beat Hidan no Aria, in my opinion. People's opinions differ, so on and so forth. But for me, Deadman Wonderland is so far the best premiere of this season. But yeah, that's
I'm actually very happy the way this episode turned out because everybody knows that Deadman Wonderland is a blood and gore
yeah,
manga.
yeah,
So a lot of people like me. I don't know about a lot of people, but a lot of people probably were discussing like and thinking like, is it gonna tone down the blood and gore like crazy or what?
yeah,
And I'm very happy the way that they toned it down. Of course, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be exactly like in the manga because
yeah,
that's just too crazy.
yeah,
But it still has that blood and gore. And in the beginning, the bad guy's holding the head of one of the students, and it's just like holy shit. There's blood and gore in this. So I was very like skeptical of like going into this episode, but once that like 3 minutes in, once that big bang happened, I
yeah,
was totally into it and totally happy with the way they decided to work with the
yeah,
series.
yeah,
So very happy with the anime version so far, and I don't think it's gonna disappoint. Like
yeah.
remember that part at the end, that part where he uses his blood to do that gunshot.
Yeah, that big gunshot, yeah,
Yeah, that was animated perfectly.
perfectly.
The blood was like it just stood out like crazy. I'm telling you that's one of these series that is gonna stand out like crazy in the animation of this season of probably the whole year actually.
Yeah, I couldn't really see anything holding the candle to it. I mean, Hidan no Aria did have some pretty good animation, but this Deadman Wonderland animation was just something off the chain. It just blended so well with the actual drawings. Everything just like felt like it moved with such stellar quality. If you understand what I'm trying to say, And overall, it's just like I haven't read the manga or anything, but I think there was quite a bit of blood and gore. Like after the
Yes.
guy knocks through the windows and everything, and the main character Gansa, I believe, is laying on the floor.
Yeah, blood dropping from the ceilings,
Ceiling.
from the walls, just dripping, like heads being held, like the hands laying around everywhere. It's just, yeah, it's very violent.
Yeah, very very violent. Obviously, we definitely recommend check this out. Unless, of course, I think you should be age appropriate to watch this one though, because
Oh, definitely. This is like you gotta be mature
yeah,
enough
mature. We're not
to
gonna
watch
label
this.
it age or something, but you gotta be pretty mature to watch this because it's a little graphic, people.
You gotta be mature enough to watch Berserk to watch this. That's
Yeah,
what I'm gonna say.
yeah. The violence is
And the
definitely
story, actually, I want to touch on the story a bit.
definitely
This is a story that is very, very different to any other story of this season and of most other anime. It's a very unique story. It's about this prison that Japan owns, but it's a man-owned business. It's
yeah,
owned by a small group amount of people, and what it is pretty much like a carnival, and they put the prisoners as the pretty much main acts.
yeah,
And there is this a carnival act called Deadman Wonderland, and also the whole thing is called Carnival,
yeah,
called Deadman Wonderland, and that's where these people that have the abilities with the blood is gonna be battling. That's pretty much the whole story. That's how it starts off. So the story is very weird. It's taken place inside a prison. That's
yeah,
where the story is taking place. And the way it starts is like the main character is framed
yeah,
and gets sent. He gets the power
yeah,
implanted in him, and then he gets sent to the prison without knowing what the hell's going on.
yeah.
And he's like some 14-year-old kid. It's a very unique and very awesome story. I'm telling you, it's very written very perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm like 50 or 60 chapters into the manga, I believe, and there's some crazy ass twists in it.
I
I just gotta
love
tell you.
the little subtleties that they threw in the anime that like made his sentencing even more powerful. Like the people jumping over and beating the crap out of him, kicking
Oh
in the
yeah,
head.
the parents and shit
Yeah.
of the students.
There's little
'Cause-
subtleties like that, throwing more drama and more realism into it that makes you feel like, oh man.
And the soundtrack, man, the
Oh.
soundtrack really helps out with that as well. I'm
Yes,
telling you.
agree, definitely.
When there's like a weary, crazy soundtrack or like crazy violence playing while like the dad is beating up him for killing his daughter, like for they're blaming him for that,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh my god, he's like, I thought of you as a son,
Yep.
and he's just like, I didn't do it, it's very like breathtaking, and your heart just gonna like stop beating. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, oh my god, dude, that's so sad.
Yeah, definitely. And the framing was another powerful part where they showed this image of him talking of how he killed them or he's gonna kill them, and it's just everything wraps up so nicely and perfectly. It's like couldn't have asked for a better way to start up a series such as Deadman Wonderland. But
Looking forward to episode 2. Looking forward to the rest of the series, and
definitely.
that's pretty much it. So definitely check it out if you haven't, and
Yeah,
I don't think you'll be disappointed one bit.
totally agreed. But let us know what you thought of the episode if you've seen it. Did you expect what happened? Were you thrilled of how the action quickly jumped in 3 minutes in and such? Or were you a little disappointed? Or was the graphic elements of the story a bit too much for you? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and if
section
any
below.
of the manga readers
Yeah.
watching this, let us know what you think um, about the graphics. I mean the graphic.
Elements of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it graphic enough for you, or you think they toned it down too much? I think it's perfect for. I think that's pretty much the most graphic violence we're gonna get from anime series that's airing on TV in Japan.
Definitely.
So I'm very happy with it.
Definitely.
So, but definitely compare it to the manga if you guys have read it.
Yeah, definitely. Leave a comment, video response, and such, letting us know your thoughts, opinions, predictions, and such. But that's all we have for you guys today. Again, I want to thank Yokorama for joining me for this his last episode review and such. It was a great, great time. Had an awesome time.
Great being here.
Alright.
I feel like I'm on a TV show or
Yeah, I
something.
know, right? But yeah, that's all we have for you guys today. I'm ForneverWorld. He's
Yokorama, man.
and baby, we're out.
Baby, I'm out. Peace.